James Groves of Indigo Swan.
That's
Welcome.
true.
Thank you for, what a fantastic space.
It's lovely, isn't it?
That's been put on by Norfolk Chambers of Commerce.
Love it.
Indigo Swan, tell us.
Yes.
What is Indigo Swan? Why Indigo?
What is an Indigo Swan?
Why Swan? I've never seen an Indigo Swan. Tell us more.
Tell us more. So Indigo Swan, an energy consultancy based in Norwich, Norfolk, here in the heart of East Anglia, which is wonderful. So we are ultimately a company's outsourced energy department, doing everything from energy procurement through to smart meter rollouts, EV, solar, energy audits, ESOS, anything that you are looking to do within the energy world. We hope that we can help, and we hope that we do it all very well. Been going 13 years. Why Indigo Swan? Well,
yes, why?
You know, swans, very calm on the surface. You know, that should be our clients. Paddling hard underneath, that is us. And they mate for life. And as a SME business, as we were 13 years ago, we knew that we would only grow our business by retaining the business we had first, and then new business thereafter. So Swan made sense, and then Indigo, a very trusting colour.
So I hear.
So we have been told. Yeah. So we have been told. So that's where Indigo Swan came from. But yeah, very proud of the business that we have, the culture, the engagement we have of our team, or our swans.
Yes.
As we call them. So yeah, to the swans.
Do you call a new recruit a signet?
We do. Do you know what we do? You're on it.
There you go.
You're on it.
I've got the theme.
We do. Yeah, absolutely.
So I know that. The way you treat your colleagues, you treat your people, is very important to you.
Very much so.
It's a key part of what you do in your offer.
Yeah.
Can you just reflect on that? Tell us why that's so important to you, and what drives that level of sort of trust and engagement.
13 years ago, 10 years ago, you know, the energy in Norfolk wasn't the hub it is today. You know, we are now very lucky, and energy has really taken off in the east of England, which is awesome. But back then, you know, we didn't attract people with energy experience. You know, we just wanted to attract good people that were looking for a career in energy. And so for us, it was a case of we wanted to have a business that we were proud of, that Norfolk was proud of, that had engaged team, that had a culture that cared, put well-being at the heart of everything that we did. And for me, it's clear. It's, you know, we've got 3 members of the team that came from an energy background. We're a team of 27. You know, you can do the maths. Most people joined our company and didn't love energy.
Yeah.
They stayed because of everything else.
Yeah.
And in time, they have learnt to love energy. And they're still with us, and you know, they're here to try and hopefully make a difference, and on the journey to net zero, do more in that space. But like I said, for me, it was important to have that culture and have that engagement of the team, so that we kept people for a long time, so that we could go on the journey together, and you know, not have to keep replacing our staff. And you know, some of the people still to this very day lose sight of, you know, which is really sad. But you know, having a great culture and having an engaged workforce, without that, you are nothing. So yeah, it's been really important to us.
So just before we came on camera, we talked a lot about, and you mentioned just now, how exciting it is to be in the energy sector in the east of England right now, and what an awesome time this is. I mean, can you just give us a sense of what the future looks like for the east of England? I was going to say powered by the energy sector.
That's beautiful.
You know, what people can. If we do this right, if we put the investment, I say the raw we, but if investment goes where investment's needed, how transformative, because I believe a lot, how transformative is the potential of the energy sector to the east of England?
Massive. It should be the energy sector.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? You know, and it is, and let's not take away from what we're already doing. You know, I personally think, you know, there's all the great stuff going on in your Yarmouths, your lower stuffs, you know, the wind farms, X, Y, and Z. You know, there's so much great stuff going on. But I think for us, the potential is massive. It's huge. You know, it needs the right level of investment. It needs the right skills. It needs the right people. We need to be having these people coming out of university, coming out of degrees, coming out of college to stay in Norfolk. And we've got to make sure that we're creating the roles and creating the jobs within the energy space to make sure that the people stay here and they're not tempted to go somewhere else. Because for me, the future of the energy sector in the UK is in the east of England. Well, 100% it is. You know, and you can see what we're doing, and you can see the traction that we've got, and you can see the tech that's out there. You know, and I would argue we've got a very loud voice. We're talking about it, for me, more than a lot of other counties in the UK, and we will continue to do that. I also personally think, and controversial or not, there's a lot of young people talking about it.
Yes.
You know, and that's key, because that's the future. When we get to net zero in 2050, some of the people you're talking about won't be here. Yeah. And that's not being rude or derogatory, but the next generation needs to be talking about net zero. The next generation needs to be the people with the skills in energy, need to be building the energy companies of the future, so that when we get to 2050 and net zero is here, the lifeblood of that sector is, you know, in the peak of their careers and able to take it on to the next level 2050 onwards.
I mean, it's so exciting because you've got somewhere like places like Yarmouth and Lowestoft that, okay, they've not had the easiest time in the recent past, but the investment that's going in, if we look at I mean, just take Lowestoft, because that's the one I talk about most, but the Leaf facility there, if you've got more wind farms and more ships coming in and out, boats coming in and out, you've got more crews means more staff on the port, more staff on the port means need more restaurants and more coffee shops and more shops to go and buy food and what have you.
Opportunity after opportunity after opportunity.
The supply chain then spreads that wealth and rich, you know, that potential out through the town and throughout the county, and that is going to be an amazing thing to behold. It
is, and I think, you know, as you said, Yarmouth and Lowestoft don't necessarily always get the best press, but the stuff that's going on in those places, again, it's still probably not talked about enough.
No, I agree.
It's probably not shouted about enough.
Agree.
You know, we should be getting the next generation out there to look at it. You know, if you're going to go on a school trip, go on a school trip there.
Yeah.
Go and look at the wind farms. Go to Leaf. Go and do this. You know, let's get the next generation out there going to look at these places so that they can be inspired. Because, you know, when I was at school, you know, we went out to look at things that were, you know, in the theatrical space or the art space. You know, there was a big push on getting into the arts. That was when I was at school. That seemed to be a thing. You know, for me now the big push should be, right, how do we get people into energy?
Yeah.
You know, it's like maybe back then it was learn a musical instrument. Now it should be, well, actually, what can you learn in the energy sector that's going to be really helpful in future life and in the career, because that is the future. There's no getting away from it. We can't hide from it. You know,
I mean, all about embracing.
We've got to embrace it, and let's get excited about it. You know, I'm excited about it. I like being excited about it.
I'm excited about it.
When we started a business 13 years ago, energy wasn't seen as a cool place to be. Now, with everything that's going on and the tech, I would like to think it is a cooler place to be, and it is a genuine career opportunity for people to get into, where they can build a career from a young age, and the future potential is massive, and that's something to be excited about, if nothing else.
Well, James Grove, I know I'm excited right now. So James Grove, Indigo Swan,
right,
thank you, sir.
I appreciate it. No worries at all. Thanks for taking time to speak to me.